When we think about wealth, what usually comes to mind? Probably flashy cars, big houses, designer everything, right? All over social media. But what if I told you that real, actual wealth, the kind that lasts, it's almost always invisible? So today, let's pull back the curtain and look at the quiet, under-the-radar signs that you're actually building a super strong financial future, even if it doesn't always feel like it.
This quote right here, this is the whole idea in a nutshell. I mean, think about it. The things that truly make you wealthy, like investing in index funds, keeping your debt low, saving a big chunk of your income, you can't exactly show those off, can you? They're like silent workers, building your net worth in the background, while everyone else is busy chasing appearances.
And this slide just perfectly nails that status gap. On one side, you've got all the visible stuff people spend money on to look rich. On the other side, you have the boring, unsexy assets that actually make you rich. And this gap, it creates something called the high-income poverty trap. That's where people who make really good money still feel completely broke because they're comparing their real life to someone else's curated highlight reel.
Man, that feeling is just exhausting, isn't it? You're working so hard, you're trying to do all the right things, but you still feel like you're just stuck on a financial treadmill. It's this constant, low-grade anxiety that, one bad car repair or an unexpected doctor's bill could just derail everything. That's exactly what keeps people feeling trapped.
Okay, now look at this number, 63%. Let that sink in for a second. If you have $500 in the bank right now that you could use for surprise expense without having to borrow it, you're not just doing fine, you are literally a financial outlier. You've already built a layer of security that most people simply don't have.
So how do we build on that security and make it even stronger? Well, this first part is all about the real tangible signs that you're laying a solid foundation. We're going to talk about what I call financial oxygen and the right way to think about debt.
The first huge sign is when you cross this $20,000 liquid threshold. Now, this isn't just some random number. This is the point where you truly have breathing room. When you have this much in assets you can get to easily, we're talking savings, index funds, you have more financial security and freedom than 90% of people out there. It's the ultimate stress killer.
And that brings us to a really crucial distinction. Not all debt is the same. See, wealthy people don't just avoid debt, they use it strategically. Consumer debt, like credit card balances from buying stuff you've already used up, that just drains your wealth. But productive debt, like a smart mortgage on a house that's going up in value, is a tool that can actually help build your wealth over the long haul.
All right, so we've covered the what, the assets, the numbers. Now let's get into the how. This is all about your mindset, your habits. This is the real engine that drives long-term wealth. It's about how you think, how you act with your money every single day.
And these principles are pretty much the keys to the kingdom. First, stealth wealth. It means you care more about your portfolio than your public image. Second, automate your savings and investing so it happens before you even have a chance to spend it. Third, be consistently frugal. That means making smart, value-based choices, not just being cheap here and there. And finally, and maybe most importantly, valuing your time and freedom above everything else.
Okay, time for a little gut check. I want you to answer this honestly, just to yourself. If your income doubled tomorrow, would your spending stay about the same? Or would you immediately start looking for a new car or a bigger apartment? Your gut reaction to that question, it tells you basically everything you need to know about your money mindset.
Okay, let's move on to the final sign. And honestly, this one might be the most powerful indicator of all that you're quietly building wealth. This is less about numbers on a spreadsheet and more about a really deep psychological shift in how you see the world, especially when things get messy.
This is it. This is the ultimate sign you're thinking like a real investor. When the stock market tanks and all the headlines are screaming about a crash, what do most people feel? Fear, panic. But someone with a true wealth-building mindset, they feel opportunity. They see a downturn for exactly what it is, a discount. It's a flash sale on the very assets that build long-term wealth.
So while everybody else is freaking out, panic selling their investments at the worst possible time, you know what you do? Pretty much nothing. Or even better, you buy more. You just trust the automated systems you've already set up. You sit back, relax, and you let the incredible power of compound interest do all the heavy lifting for you. That right there is how you play the long game. So I'll leave you with this one last really critical question to think about. When you look at your own financial life, are you truly building wealth, or are you just chasing status? Because your honest answer to that question is going to determine your entire financial future.